Oh my gods, I wish this person would stop texting me. I don't know you. Leave me alone. Oh, hi Taji. Haha, good to see you. Welcome to one of my new videos. This is going to be all about retainers. A lot of people have been asking me, Maka, what are retainers? How do I use them? How do I make money off of this? Well, I'll tell you. You can make a lot of money off of retainers, okay? I can make easily from 1 to 2 mil a week just by sending these retainers on normal everyday missions.
Yeah!
And now I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, retainers, you unlock them via the main story quests, Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Once you've completed that main story quest, you unlock your 2 first free retainers, and any retainers after that, you can unlock them through the MOG station. They're $2 extra a month added to your subscription per retainer. Is it worth it right away? Not if you don't have the storage for it, because what retainers are first and foremost, they're inventory space. They are market board trolls. They sell all your stuff on the market board for you, and they come back from adventures and give you cool stuff. So first, when you get a retainer, it's gonna look something like this. She's gonna be level 1, and you assign the retainer a class here at the very bottom. I am leveling a Fisher and a Paladin next on my list of things to do, so I made a Fisher and a Paladin retainer. This one's going to be my... well, no, I take it back. She's going to be an Archer, because I already have an Archer at our Bard at level 70, so I just wanted it to be easy on me. So you assign the retainer the class, and then you go to View Attributes and Gear. You slap in a level 1 weapon, and any level 1 glamour gear that you might have for her, and start leveling them up. As you can see, max level is 70. She's only level 1, but I can level her all up to 70 because I've already did that on my Bard. And then boom, she just leveled up. Easy breezy, and she brings me back stuff. But this isn't the mission that we're talking about. We're talking about big monies, not little monies. And to do that, you will go to Assign Venture. Let me show you what a fully leveled retainer Assign Venture looks like. So this is Starwater, my main Black Mage retainer. As you can see, she brought me back some gear. Unique, untradeable. Not to worry. Retainers will bring you back all sorts of things. Housing items, money, crystals, glamour, gear you can and cannot trade or sell. Most of the gear that you can trade or sell is worth anywhere from 50 to 100k most times. And this gear that they bring you back that you just don't need is still very useful because you can use that to get more retainer ventures to send them on more missions, which I will show you where and how to do all that soon. So let's confirm that. Thank you, Starwater. Assign venture. You usually have these 3 options. Hunting option. So all retainers can go on little hunts for you. For example, a level 66 to 70 hunts. She can bring back any of these items. So what I've done is I've made several retainers, job class retainers, hunters, battle crafting types. I have a black mage, I have a ninja, I have an archer now, I have a summoner. And I have a couple of retainers that are gathering classes. Retainers can't be crafters, but they can be gatherers. So what this does is just makes your whole life a whole lot easier. If you're into crafting and gathering and want to make stuff for your home or just make stuff to sell on the market board to make extra cash on the side, they're really good to level all the way up to 70 because they can go out into the world and bring you back items that you would normally have to go out and do yourself and farm all day for. You don't have to, you can just send them out on missions to do so. So anything that takes mats to craft, like Twin Cocoon here makes weaver stuff, and so on and so forth. So you can send these retainers, send the combat ones after the animal parts, the hide, the skins, the silks, the milks. I mean, honestly, who wants to go to Azim's Steppe and farm steppe milk from a cow? Nobody! That's nasty! Not doing that. Let Starwater here do it for you. She'll bring you back 10 at a time, every hour on the hour. And you can collect stuff that way. So that's what the hunts are for. And the gathering classes I'll show you are really useful too. They'll bring you back the mats. They can even bring back dark steel ore, which sells for a ton on the market board. Field exploration. This is your leveling. Takes 18 hours, costs 2 ventures, and as the retainer levels up, these will all unlock for you. And this is the best way to get that experience to level up your retainer faster. The items that they bring back specifically from these fields of exploration aren't special in any kind of way. There might be a few items that can only drop from these specific ones, but the list is very small. I know the gathering classes like Fisher and Botanist, for example, have a few of these that drop minions from them if you farm them enough. But this is what that's for. I haven't used these, I haven't touched these since I've hit level 70 with these retainers. And here's your money maker, the quick exploration. That's what this is all about. Thanks, Starwater. Let's see what another quick adventure brings us. Bring us something good for the YouTubes. Nada. But I can sell that on the market board. So basically, you can send these retainers out every hour on the hour to these quick 1-hour adventures, quick explorations, and they'll bring you back tons of stuff. I'll give you an example. They brought me back dyes, like pure white dyes, pure black dyes that sells for almost 100k a piece on the market board. I just sold like 4 white dyes for 400k the other day. They'll bring you back housing items. Half the stuff that's in this FC house right now came back from a retainer. Outdoor furnishings, indoor furnishings, all sell for hundreds of Ks on the market board. They'll bring back weapons, some primal weapons a lot. Recently I've gotten a couple of high abductor staffs and things from Ramu. And those all sell for a couple 100,000 a piece too. So you can send, as long as you have the ventures, you can send them out on as many missions as you have ventures for. What I do throughout the day is I just, as soon as I log in, send them, collect everything that they've brought me. Thank you very much. Reassign the adventure, send them back on their way, go about my business as usual. A message will pop up on the message board in the chat saying, so Raven Hecate has come back from an adventure. Go back to the FC house, gather up the stuff, send them on back out. Because throughout the day they might bring you some junk. But I mean, look at some of this stuff. Some of the stuff might sell for $50, some of it might sell for $10,000, but then some of it might be 120k for this paladin shield that just got me the other day. So by the end of the week, you get one, something like that from each retainer throughout the day, every couple of hours. Then, yeah, 7 days goes by and you just made 2 mil and you didn't even realize it. So that's how I make a lot of extra cash on the side through retainers. Let's bring back Foxy. Let's see what she's got for us. Some feet. We got some Dark Knight feet. Reassign adventure. Withdrawal any guild she's made. Oh look, she just made me 20k. Don't look at how much money I have. It's none of your business. But while she's here, sell some more items. I got a hedgehog here for 1 mil. I got a couple of lamps I made, a picnic set. And here's what you want to do here, right? So you have all this stuff in your inventory. Your retainers can each sell up to 20 items. They can hold 20 items for sale on the market board each. So they can't sell too much at a time. But if you click on your picnic set, well, let's say you click on an item Sorry, let's hide that. Okay, can't hide chat. You're going to deal with it. So let's say we have a bunch of items for sale, and we want to sell this dark red dye. When you click the item, you go to sell it. Always, always, always compare price. Hit that button so you can see what everyone else is selling it for. And if you want to take an extra step, an extra mile step into making a little bit more cash, go to history and see what that item is actually selling for. It's actually selling for 12 to 15,000. So selling it for 12 or 15,000 isn't a bad idea. It's going to sell, and it's going to sell fast. So I might put this up here, even though the last price is sold for 12, right? There's only one, but the next one under that's 15. I'm not going to sell it for 12. I'm going to sell it for 14, because I know that first 12 is just going to sell right away, and this next one's going to be the next lowest. So I'm not gypping myself and gypping the entire market board by going under 12 when it's actually worth 15. I'm not going to do that. I'll make that extra cash. So that's how you do that. Retainers are also great for, right here, have retainers sell items, selling those stacks of gold. Just right click, sell anything that's not worth anything. If I go to crabs and see that something's worth $3, I'm not going to post that on the market board because we are charged tax. Look, see, when item is sold, you will be charged a 5% tax. No thanks on $3. So I'm just going to right click and sell that, get it out of my inventory. Now if I come across something like, let's say, we were farming some primals one weekend, and we got some Hive 4 skins. Hive 4 skins, I can't believe I just said that. It sells for a lot. I can sell that, but do I? Because I can use that to make another item that can sell for higher. So another little market board trick is, and I've done this a lot of times, I'll see an item that I have, I'll go to my retainer, see how much it sells for. I see that this is selling for 150k, right? But I'm not going to sell it for that because I have my trusty FC and know that my FC members have some weavers and some carpenters out there. And this Hive 4, you know what? We're just going to go with foreskin. This Hive 4 skin can make barding, it can make weapons, it can make minions, and I can tell you from personal experience, the minion goes for 500k. I know the barding goes for about 200k, maybe 3, and the weapons go anywhere from 500 to 2 mil for the weapons, and you need this for the weapons. So what a lot of people do when they're playing the market board game is they'll buy these material and they'll just remake it and sell it for something different. I just a couple days ago bought a blissful, I believe it's called a blissful shroud. It's Lakshmi's unique item drop for her primal, and I got it for about 96k. So what did I do but take out my weaver or goldsmith and made a statue of her that didn't cost me any mats at all. I just had to go out with my pickaxe and farm the rest of the mats, and sold the statue for 500k. So I just spent $97,000, but I made 500k. So making money with retainers isn't just about sending them out on missions and just selling right away all the stuff that they give you. It's about kind of knowing what the items sell for, playing around with the market board, knowing what the item is. If you're unsure of an item, and you're like, okay, I don't know what this does, you know what? Google FFXIV Hive 4 wing. Don't type in Hive 4 skin on Google. You don't want to know what that comes up as. And then, click on the gamer escape and see what that item actually makes. I do that a lot for the crafting materials. Like all this, lumber and sand and things that I don't know what it does. Just look it up, Google it. What does it make? And can I make that item instead of just selling it for a couple of cents on the market board? That's how you truly make a lot of money, using your retainers and using the market board, using the items that you have, using them to bring you back stuff to sell or to collect. Because they'll bring you back the mats too, and you can collect those mats. Other than that, let's see if we do view sale history. See, there's my Lakshmi, 500k. Wasn't kidding. All right, thank you, retainers. So that's the retainers. Send them on as many quick 1-hour missions as you possibly can. When you're leveling a retainer like this one, use the field exploration. Send them on their way. Withdraw any cash that you might have gotten from them. And that's it. So let me show you how to get as many retainer ventures as humanly possible. Because you can't make money if you can't send them on missions if you don't have the ventures, right? First thing you want to do is go to your Grand Company barracks. I'm with the Serpent, so naturally I go to Grajania. Hopefully we're not getting the DDoS attacks right now, because that was happening earlier. And let me tell you, I hate when that happens. They're just glitching in and out all over the map, causing us problems. Not a fan. So the best thing to do for retainer ventures is old gear you don't need anymore. And we talked a little bit about your retainers gear and how to keep them geared up. Little thing to note on that is the better your retainers gear is, the better their item level is, the better quality stuff they're going to bring you. So as you're leveling up your main job or any alts, keep some of the gear for your retainer. Give them the hand-me-down stuff. Don't just trade and sell all of your leftover gear, because you want them to be as good as they possibly can with that gear, with that item level. But what you do, okay, is I will go to my Chocobo Saddleback, and I will get one of these bad boys. Priority Seal Allowance, which increases the number of seals I get when I turn in items to my Grand Company. So I'll always use one of those, because why not? And you can get those from your squadrons over there in the entrance to the barracks. I'll make a whole different video about squadrons for you, because that's its own thing. But go to your Serpent Personnel Officer, whoever that might be, in your barracks. Undertake supply and provisioning missions. Click all the way over to Expert Delivery, and make sure you have hide gear set items on. Okay, because if not, if you go to show all items, you might accidentally give away one of your really good pieces of gear that you need. So hide gear set items. Make sure that's turned on. And this is all the gear that my retainers have brought me, or I just got in the dungeons that I was running. While you're running dungeons, greed on everything. Doesn't matter what the status quo or the pleasantries are about that. Take it all. No one pays your sub. Greed on all the gear. And all the leftover crap that you don't need, come here and sell it for adventures. Once you've reached Serpent Captain, you can have up to 9,000 ventures on you at a time. Sell this stuff. Just get rid of it all. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need this. Retainer just brought me that, you saw that. Retainer just brought me that, you saw that. And keeping the rest of this stuff for other things. Okay? Also, just a side note, doing that actually helps out the FC too, because doing that gives our FC credits. Every time you turn something in, it gives us a credit or two for you turning in your old gear, and we use those credits to spend on our buffs for the FC. Okay, right now we have 5,600,000 buffs. So we're good. We're not gonna ever run out of that. So then go, once you have a bunch of Grand Company seals. Talk to your Serpent Quartermaster here. Go to number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to Material, and there you go. Retainer Ventures. They don't say Retainer Venture, they just say Venture. But that's what these are. They're Retainer Ventures. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 100 of them right now, just because I'm low. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Discord or FC Chat. If I've missed anything, comment below, fill people in. If you're curious where your retainer vocate is, I will show you. They are usually going to be wherever your city's major vendors are. I know in Uldal, it's the Sapphire Venue Exchange. Gridania, it's Old Gridania by the leather workers. If you come this way, run as fast as you possibly can. She's straight ahead, right in that green building. And then yeah, so let's recap. Make millions of gil a week by sending your retainer on 1-hour ventures every hour on the hour. Just keep them going. Get unlimited venture coins by trading in all your old gear crap to your Grand Quartermaster. Here is your retainer vocate lady. She'll get you set up. Hire a retainer, dispatch a retainer. Dispatching a retainer means this. Remember we talked about how there are taxes involved every time that you sell something? Every city, Gridania, Limsa, Udal, the Foundation, Kugane, every one of these cities has their own tax, and the tax percentages change. It's nothing to ever worry about or pay any attention to or notice to, but what I do is just for the heck of it, dispatch a retainer when I'm in that city. I have one retainer at each city, just because. You can release a retainer, ask about them, inquire about them, view market tax rates. So here's your tax rates. Here's how you know where's the better city to sell your stuff in. Reduced in Kugani and Ishgard right now. So if you wanted to take that time, really go the extra mile, count your pennies, if you will, or if you have something that you really want to sell, or that's worth a lot, like let's say you want to sell something and it's like that minion I have for sale, it's for going for 1 million right now. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna dispatch a retainer to Ishgard and sell it there. That way I save myself a couple $1,000 once I actually do sell it. That's what that's for. So yeah, 1-hour missions. Trade in all your old gear to the Grand Company Quartermaster to get as many ventures as you can. Send them on those 1-hour missions. Careful using the market board. Research your items. Know what you're selling. Know what you're using. And gear up your retainers. Level them up as much as you can. We're all about to hit level 80 come Shadowbringers. So stock up on those ventures. Stock up on that gear. Just run a bunch of dungeons one day just for the heck of it. Greed on all the gear. Get 90,000 in company seals. Ready for Shadowbringers when it comes out, so you can start sending those retainers out on those middle adventures that we were talking about, the explorations. Because who knows what's going to come out of that. We're going to get all kinds of new items for crafting and gathering and all that, and all the retainers will bring that stuff back for you. New cities, new taxes, you name it. Be prepared. Make that money now, make that money early, so that when new items come out, you can just buy it or make it. And that's about it for my video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. I hope you make lots of money on the side. And again, if you have any questions, hit me up on the Discord, hit me up on the FC chat.
Yeah!
Like, share, subscribe, all that douchebag jazz. And I will see you in the game, Taji. Thanks for watching. Good night.